take a seat here, please. And Coach, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Krunislav, when I open, I'm just going to ask you to make a statement about the game in English. Your thoughts, if that's okay. And then Coach will ask you to make a statement in English about the game, and then we'll invite some questions. Okay, well, buenas noches a todos. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Madrid. Today is the first day in the knockout phase of the 2014 FIBA Basketball World Cup. And in this evening's opening game here in Madrid, France defeated Croatia by the score of 69-64. We have with us representatives from the Croatian national team. The player with us is Krunoslav Simon and coach Yasmin Repesha. Thank you for your time, gentlemen. Krunoslav, if you would tell us your thoughts tonight on the game in English, please.
Thank you. What can I say? Tough loss for us, tough game. Unfortunately, the key was in third quarter when we led them to score some open shots, to steal some balls, to fill the game, and it was hard to come back after they go up by 16. We tried, we did everything. We had shot for taking the lead, but we miss, and what can we do? Unfortunately, we are going home now.
Krunoslav, thank you for your thoughts. Coach?
Really tough game, how we expected against the extremely physical and athletic team, but we prepared the game really well, open, I can tell, seriously, really perfect game, never letting them to score easy basket, having +10 in first 7-8 minutes. With first rotations, doesn't matter the reason, because some players got tired or some players had foul trouble. Definitely we lost rhythm of our game. That's happened end of first quarter, and in second quarter, honestly, we didn't play so well. The worst part of our game, in my opinion, where game decided, is start of third quarter, where they score many easy basket, some honestly with really luck, because in last few seconds, but in last quarter we found last energy trying to change the game, playing maybe the best part of the game on whole this tournament, including Sevilla, and got possibility with one shot to change completely and win the game. Doesn't happen something like that. We missed this shot, and I can tell only congratulations for France and good luck for the future.
Coach, thank you for your thoughts. At this time, I would like to open the floor to questions. As a reminder, just identify yourself and the media outlet you work for, and at this time, all questions must be in English. Are there any questions, first of all, for Krunoslav? Are there any questions for Coach Repesha? Just here in the check shirt.
Hi, Miguel Gaitan, NBA Maniacs, Spain. This is a question for Coach. Coach, in the last part of fourth quarter, Ante Tomic was in the bench, so he was the best scorer of Croatia. And what's the reason why Tomic was on the bench? You know.
You're talking about intent of the game, yeah? Fourth quarter. Every time when I changed today Ante Tomic, every time was same reason. He got tired and he asked change. That's the reason. With Šarić and Markota, we stay correct, and in that period, I think we won this part of the game, same without Ante.
Are there any more questions for Coach in English? All the way in the back, please. Could we get a microphone to the back? Here we are.
Hi, Antoine de Maison for AFP TV. After such a good Eurobasket last year, did you expect to go out of the competitions that early this year?
Good question, absolutely. We expected on this World Championship a little bit better result. And first of all, that we are ready to play a little bit better. But we suffered so much in Sevilla, same, not playing how we wanted, how we thought before tournament that we are able to play. But we'll make analyze where is problem, where was reason why we didn't play so well. The main, how can I say, characteristic our tournament, we can tell that, okay, we know that we have very young team, but we play so much up and down. Some part of the game, some games we play really good. For example, our last quarter today, it's impossible to compare with third one. But team is very young. Croatia has young players who are coming, and for sure Croatian basketball has nice future.
Are there any further questions for Coach or Krunoslav? Krunoslav and Coach, thank you very much for your time. I think we'd ask you to make yourself available just at the top of the stairs. There's a little area, a sort of mix zone, where you might be able to take some questions in Serbo-Croatian.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Welcome.
Coach, thank you very much. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Good evening to all the media corps. Good evening to anyone who's just joining us. We're just trying to set some guidelines as this is the first day here in Madrid. If I could ask you, if you have a question when we bring down the player representative and the coach from the French national team, please raise your hand. We will recognize you. We'll bring a microphone over to you. And if you could just identify yourself, give your name and the media outlet with whom you work, we would appreciate that. Well, good evening once again, everyone. Again, this is the first official press conference after the first knockout game in Madrid. We have with us today representatives from the French national team. France beat Croatia in tonight's opening game by the score of 69-64. And we have with us Evan Fournier from France, who had 13 points tonight, and the French national team coach, Vincent Collet. At this time, Evan, we'd like to turn to you and ask you for your thoughts on tonight's game, expressed in English, please.
Not French?
Not yet.
Yeah, it was a tough game. I think we missed a lot of shots on the first quarter and second quarter as well. But we won the game defensively. We made some stops at the end. Unfortunately, we turned the ball over a little bit too much. But we got the game. That's the most important thing. We played hard together as a team, and we got the win. And now it's time to relax, focus on the next game.
Evan, thank you for your thoughts. Coach Collet, your thoughts on this evening's game?
Yes, it was, especially in first half, not very spectacular. I think both teams were playing with intensity. The defense was good, but despite defense, both teams were not good in offense, missing a lot of shots, even open shots. So it was difficult to find rhythm. Even close shots we were missing, but I think we deserved, because we didn't give up after the bad start we had. We kept defending well. We never gave them the rhythm at this time, and that's why finally, despite poor offense, we were +1 at halftime. Hopefully we change completely the beginning of second half. We got some more rhythm in offense. We started to make open shots and playing good defense. We got also some steals, and all this gave us a spread. which we released, unfortunately, last minute of the third quarter to let them come back to -12. But it was a good option for us. And Evan was part of it. I think in first half, as Nando De Colo did for us against Greece in quarterfinals in 2011, he made some key basket to allow us to stay close from Croatia. And second half also his two fast break with fouls and one allow us to take a bigger spread.
Thank you, Coach. At this time, I'd like to invite questions.
I'm not finished. Excuse me, I'm not finished. I'm sorry. I think we could avoid the end of the game. The last minute of the third quarter was a problem for us because we relaxed. Okay, we were plus 16 just before. We play very bad the last two possessions, and we let them score. And it could be worse because 2 seconds to go with only 3 fouls. We didn't foul the shooter. It was a shot from midcourt, but imagine he made it. It could be worse. And after that, Croatia got confidence again. It was their turn to hit some shots. The shots they were missing, they made some great ones. Bogdanovic was difficult to stop. Tomic has a good moment too. And that's why they came back. But we started in defense, and I think we played better the last minute. Mike Gelabal made 2 great shots after passing game, and Thomas Hurtel had some very good action too. But unfortunately, when we were again winning the game, I think we relaxed again. That's all. Finish.
Okay, Coach, thank you so much for your thoughts. At this time, I would like to invite questions in English. First of all, to Evan Fournier, here in the front, please.
John Schumann, NBA.com. Evan, you had got off to a slow start in group play in Granada. Did you sort of build as the week went on, and do you think that allowed Coach to call on you a little bit earlier this game than he had in previous games?
Yeah, obviously I missed a lot of shots on the first 2 games, but you know my first bucket against Egypt, you know, it was a good moment for me, you know, just to watch the ball, get inside the rim, you know, just get my rhythm going, you know, because I was missing easy shots, open shots, and you know, I just kept shooting the ball, and now I'm more comfortable, getting better and better, I think, and hopefully I can build from it and play a good quarterfinal.
Are there any other questions for Evan? At this time, I'd like to invite questions for Coach Collet. Any questions in English for Coach Collet?
Coach, you chose to go small against...
Evan, could we ask you, I know you'd like to slip out, could we ask you just to remain? There might be some questions to follow in French. Sorry.
You went small against a bigger team than you, like Croatia. You played with Boris and Pietru at the 4 to 5. What made you take this decision? It worked well, actually. But what did you think at the time to do this risky, to go this risky way? And is this approach something we can expect from you in future games as well against bigger teams?
We did it last year in semi-final against Spain, and regularly from quarterfinals. We play sometimes small ball. They are the 2 most experienced players of the team. Our big men are very young. I tried them again in this period, but they couldn't deny Tomic to get the ball, and that's why I put back Boris. But I think we should match up different like we did after. Means Boris on Tomic and Flo against the 4. But we know we are undersized with that roster, but we get something else, chemistry and passing game, and they know what to do in this period of the game.
Are there any questions in French for Evan, please? Any questions in French for Evan? Okay, Evan, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks.
Any more questions in English for Coach Collet? In the front, please.
I'm going to ask a similar question that I asked Evan. Coach, you went to him a little bit earlier today than you had in group play. Did he show you something in those last couple of games in Granada?
Yeah, I put him earlier already. Last game against Iran, he played much better already, and we had no real solution at the beginning in offense. And I said it a few days ago that I knew he had potential to do things, but I think it was more a problem of the moment. He was with no patience. As soon as he was coming on the court, he tried to do things, and this very often not the good way to be good. So we talk with him since the beginning of the competition to explain him that he has to be a little bit more patient. He has to make the game come to him. And you see, he was successful today, but when he was successful, when Croatia turned to zone, his first shot was terrible. It was a fast break. Our goal is to put the ball inside on the first offense against the zone, and after one pass, he's shooting from 8 meters. And this means he doesn't know yet the basketball game. Not enough.
Here in the second row.
Miguel Gaitan, NBA Maniacs, Spain. Coach, in the quarterfinal, you're going to play against Spain. And the question
we're
is
not sure.
No?
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's I suppose, but it's really probably you will play with Spain. So, what's the lesson you learned in the game of the groups? What's the lesson you learned, and you're gonna applicate?
There is something we didn't learn. That Spain is a very, very good team, probably the best one with the United States. We know that before the tournament, and after what we learned from the first game, we cannot do so many mistakes, easy mistakes. We can be dominated by Spain, but if we want to be closer, our concentration, we must be much more demanding, individually speaking, not to turn it over every 3 times, every 3 possessions. This is the first thing. If you want to have a chance, you must get shots. And I don't know if we will be able to do it, but that will be one of our goals for sure. And after, we saw also in first half that when we respect things, some areas we can play. So we will try to do better for sure. If it's Spain, if it's Senegal, we will do with Senegal.
Are there any more questions for Coach Collet in English? Okay, that concludes this evening's press conference in English. If you have questions for Coach Collet in French, you may approach, and now's the time to do it. I think probably best to stay here, Coach, if that's okay for you. Yeah? Coach, félicitations.